What is good, everyone? Welcome back to this first combine for United Rogue this season. As we go into this next game and next series, we've got a whole new list of players, a lot more skill to be untapped, and so much to do. With me still well in dish, how are you doing for this next game?
I'm all right. How are you feeling, Atlantis? We've got one game under our belt. We're a series into season 19 of United Rogue. How do we feel?
I'm feeling like we are in for a treat this season, seeing what we have seen so far, and it's only going to get better
It's
as the
only going to
series
get
goes
better.
on and as teams build chemistry, as teams are formed, and people actually play the game in practice with each other. We're just seeing the tip of the iceberg here tonight.
Amen. I couldn't have said it better myself. That being said, like we got a new set of players. We've got Riggs, Void Kill, 3 putt to save bogey, Zay2K, Zay2X, Papa Abdulian, something like that, and Alachu. I know Void Kill, and I think I know like one or two of those players, but not enough to really vouch for him. Void Kill's been on the Cleveland Cards multiple times. Me and him go back quite a few seasons. Got a lot of respect for him. Like the guy a lot. Really hoping for the best this season for him, even if it's not on the Cleveland Cards.
On my end, I've played quite a few games with Riggs and Three Putt, both extraordinary players, really good team players. Yes, it's mainly twos that we play, but a lot of that skill can transfer over to threes. I've seen them do it, and I want to see them do it again.
I mean, that being said, if you're ready to see it do it again, I'm ready to see it do it again. I'm ready to get into this series number 2 of the Fettuccine League Combine.
Yeah,
I'm really
without a
excited.
doubt. This is gonna be a good one as Olachu and looks like Abdulian will be taking the kickoff here as the game is getting ready to start here shortly.
Yeah, these teams for game number 1 will be 3 putts to save bogey, Olachu, Zay, Void Kill, Grandpa, and Riggs. Those 3 players, each on their own respective teams, blue and orange. Getting right into this first game, it's going to immediately start off with some orange pressure. Now this ball bouncing center, good hit out by Olachu, a good midfield touch there by Grandpa. I mean, just some good midfield presence to start out this game. 15 seconds in, nothing happening yet. Ball bouncing center. Zay with a good shot. What doesn't quite go into the net, but it is still offensive pressure for blue team. Olachu shot off the backboard. Bogey won't be able to get that touch, and Riggs with a big clear to be able to relieve some of this early pressure for the orange team.
Yeah, a little of an interesting 50 there. Not quite able to get the clear they want. Is Riggs trying to find the shot, but hits the crossbar. Grandpa not able to find it either. Sends it to the corner for Olachu to recover. Tries to get the forward pass to three putt, but not quite able to find it. But he will sneak it underneath Void Kill here as Riggs tries to or underneath one of the offensive play or offensive players. Sorry, I can't talk apparently.
Well, they all
Riggs,
play offense and they all play defense, so it's easy to mix it up. I understand, man. Oh, but a good play there. Puts it off the backboard. Zay putting it center. Olachu, thankfully, there to be able to get that touch. Good 50 by Bogey to keep it from being an easy shot towards net. And a doink from Olachu. Loving that. Good old doink. I feel like we don't see doink plays enough nowadays. It used to be a big thing, and it's not a big thing anymore. This one center. Shot there for Bogey. And our first goal of series number 2 is a bogey to put him up 1.
yeah, Void Kill trying to get the ball up the wall and out of the way, but Olachu gonna be there to get the demo for Zay to follow him behind him, take the ball, pass it out. And it's just a well-rounded team play, which is such a big deal given this is the first game and they're all playing together right now so well as a team.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a little bit off topic. It's a great save there by Void Kill. I'm not a golf guy at all. Are you a golf guy? Do you ever play golf?
Not really. I used to
Okay.
watch a little bit, but never really got that big into it,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
bogey is 1 shot above par, right?
I
It's like
believe so.
okay, all right, and then it's a birdie when you're 1 shot below par, right?
Yes.
We'll have to have somebody who actually knows golf to be able to confirm that. But that being said, as Voidkill puts on a shot to make it par now, 0-0. Uh, I 3 putt to save bogey. What does that mean to you? I don't know what that means to me. It's an interesting name, to say the least.
It definitely is. I'd have to say the same thing about Grandpapa Abdulian, though. Like, that is one of the names. I
And that's
absolutely love it.
That's one of the things we lose in the upper leagues. It's a great shot there by Abdulian. It's just an unfortunate like lack of a touch off the sidewall from Olachu here, and Abdulian right there to be able to take full advantage of it.
Yeah, just perfect positioning from Abdulian. I'll let you just a very unfortunate. Looked like he tried to get a late flick afterwards to try to get the clear, just wasn't able to get the power. But they gonna pop it to this orange side off the kickoff, down to 3-putt, but will be intercepted by Voidkill off his hood as Voidkill goes up to try to find the touch. But I'll let you will get it before him. Grandpa tried to find the shot, not quite, but Riggs, what a save coming out.
I mean, honestly, just good play. And as I was saying, one of the things I feel like we lack in the upper leagues is the lack of original names. You know, like everybody's got these five-digit names that have a period at the end and a black profile picture. At Wellandish, that's me. I've got a 3-digit name with a period and a black profile picture. So I mean, I respect the originality. I respect the different names. I like it. I respect it. And a good touch there almost ends up being a draw for Voidkill.
And we really do lose a lot of originality. I've played with players up in mid GC, and it really does. Like, all the names are kind of just bland. When you're down in champ diamond range, you get some really creative names, and I don't know why the creativity kind of dies once you reach a certain point.
Because they play Rocket League too much. That's why. That's my thought. That being said, these players play Rocket League good amount too. I mean, they're not free of guilt here. They play a little too much Rocket League. If you play in this league, you play a little too much Rocket League. But I appreciate it. And this ball going center, an opportunity now for the blue squad. It just goes by the wayside now. This one bouncing center. Olachu with a double tap, not able to put the shot in, showing that he might sweat a little bit more than the rest of us.
Yeah. Oliojo, though, getting the recovery from the corner, gets the 50. He's in control, but Riggs will be the one to catch it as he passes it up to Grandpa. Grandpa down to Riggs. Riggs off the side post. Very unfortunate as Olicho taking it downfield. Riggs sending it right back at their net. Zay gonna be the one to recover it, though, as Grandpa trying to find a shot of his own and will find it.
Grandpa Abdulian, just a great play here. Being in the right spot, hitting it off the corner, reads it right away, beats the rest of the players, puts a great shot on. And Abdulian, 2 goals in this game, and it's a 2-goal lead for the Orange squad in game number 1.
Oh, we wanted something. We wanted more interest and more creativity on these shots. We are definitely getting it as Riggs soaring up into the midfield to hit the ball, but unfortunately no teammate there to recover it as 3-putt. Pace control, still in control here as Riggs cuts him off, taking it down to the corner of the blue side, but Alichu going to beat him to it as Grandpa passes it out to mid, but not quite able to get it past 3-putt.
Now Olachu one-on-one. Riggs with a great save. This one bouncing center. Riggs tries to jump up and get it. Voidkill will get the 50. Plays it past one. Riggs bumping the last defender. But this ball is just going to roll up in the corner. A pinch straight into Grandpa. Bounces center. Bogey pops it up. This ball bouncing in midfield. Orange have a chance to get another one. Zay will knock it away. Riggs, center, opportunity off the backboard. Nobody there to be able to put a shot on. Voidkill won't be able to turn in time. And it will be a 3-1 victory in game number 1 for the Orange squad.
That was definitely one of the craziest games in terms of just the attempts they were going for. I feel like they were even just trying to put everything, even things they weren't necessarily 100% comfortable with, but that's what we love to see in these new, like, warm-up games, to say, for the season. They're playing with new players. Why not try something new and try to iron out the kinks so that you can be an even better player?
I mean, why not? Like, why not just put yourself out there, take a shot you wouldn't normally take, see if it goes in. Worst comes to worst, you don't hit it, and people, I mean, you didn't hit it, it's a big deal. You move on, you just get back, you play defense, and don't make the same mistake twice, you know?
No, exactly. And on the offhand, you do hit it. Now you've got this crazy shot you just hit. And that's just even a better feeling.
Yeah, I mean, and you made this great impression on all these players because you took an opportunity that you might not have otherwise had if you didn't. So, I mean, it's a net positive either way in these games, in my opinion. Just to put yourself out there, put shots on net that you wouldn't otherwise shoot. Just, make different plays than you normally would.
Exactly. Keep changing things up. But as we go into game 2 here, we're about to start seeing players take the field, take the lineups. And hopefully this one is just as good as the last game, because that last game was very strong starting as Riggs, Ollie Chu, and Grandpa Abdulian face off against Void Kill, 3-putt, and Zay.
I'm excited about these games. Excited about game number 2. Want to see these players like Voidkill was on this orange team that just won. See if Grandpa Abdulian on this blue team make blue team win this next game. Did we have any players sweep, like win all 4 games in the last series? I don't believe we did. I think everybody lost a game at some point. So
Yeah.
there's opportunities here for these players to sweep in these series, and that's a great way to not only like make an impact and put a name out there, but also just bragging rights against other people. Oh yeah, we played against you in the combine, and I won all 4 games against you. You couldn't take a game off me.
I mean, it's bragging rights, but again, it also, like you said in the previous series, it shows that adaptability because you're playing with different players, at least one different player on your team every game, and that gets tough. It becomes hard and unpredictable on how this next game is going to go. So if you can win all of them, you are adapting super well.
Yeah, most definitely. Is this ball will bounce center. Void kill with a shot opportunity. Riggs right back in net. Great positioning there to be able to save it. He's gonna pop it up, put it center. Grandpa Julian up. Tries to take a shot on net. Will Void Kill be able to get back to it? Oh, he doesn't have to, unfortunately. This one pop center. Void Kill beats the last defender. Shot won't be on net, but it will be in the open space and will put green, or not green, green, put the orange team onto the offensive side, but only for a split second.
Void Kill getting the clear off the ceiling, looking for a second touch to the net, but not quite able to find it, sending it towards that backboard as Olachu comes in, takes the ball, takes it off the hood of Zay off his initial touch, and goes for the double, not quite able to find it off the backboard, but keeping that offensive pressure, Zay gets a massive 50 out to the far corner of this blue team.
I love that.
They also put it, yeah, just an absolutely crazy touch from Zay there to put it out to his teammate, who's not quite able to find the shot, but unfortunately 3-putt, again, just not able to find the angle he wants. Zay is up, but what a save coming out from Grandpa.
I mean, this orange team, they haven't scored a goal yet, but some of these passes on the offensive side have been really impressive. Just to be able to put the ball in opportunities where the other team's not expecting it, and your teammate might not expect it, but he's there and has an opportunity. That's another thing. Putting your teammates in opportunities to make good shots and make opportunities towards the net, that's a big thing, even if you're not the one that's actually scoring it.
That is definitely one of the biggest things. Is 3-putt gets the clear past Olachu, but Grandpa gonna be there, going for the double, a little too low on it as Olachu pops it back up towards that orange net. Zay and 3-putt both going for the touch, but Zay gonna be the one to get it down to Riggs, sending it back over to that far side. Voidkill looking for the challenge on Grandpa, who is gonna get it past him, but Zay ready coming off the ceiling there as Olachu
the crossbar.
quite perfectly able to put it off the crossbar.
I mean, this is just a pass. They're trying to get the ball out. Olachu able to read it perfectly. It just puts a perfect shot, crossbar in. I mean, you can't place it much better than that, Olachu, from the midfield as well. And it's 1-0 with less than half the game left for the blue squad.
Yeah, such a long time to score in a game of Rocket League, but they find a way to do it, and they put it in such a way that it becomes unique to them. They put in a shot that it's kind of hard to do, honestly, to not bounce that back out, especially where it hit the crossbars. Grandpa putting it up for Riggs. Riggs will get 50 by Voidkill, but still keeping it in the side is an unfortunate touch, but Voidkill able to recover and clear it all the way downfield. Grandpa gonna be the one up to stop it, but Zay just taking that control, sending it into the corner, and Voidkill going for a demo, but not quite able to find it.
On this play off the backboard, Riggs. Really good touch there by Riggs. It looks awkward, but it was a great way to play it away from the defense or from the offense. And this ball, I mean, Olachu did the same thing as Riggs in a different way, controlled it a little bit more, able to keep it away from the center and not give the orange team a free opportunity to get back into this game. Zay control, gets it past one. Riggs now back down the other way, and just the midfield presence by orange team here, not letting blue get too far into the side. Now, opportunity. Grandpa Julian, just great 50 there, just no one able to follow it up. This pass center, the passes have been crazy. The follow-ups, all of it have been really impressive by both of these squads.
One thing I love about this series so far that it's kind of hard to find, especially at this level, is we're seeing a lot more control. Like, yeah, we're seeing some boomer ball here and there, but they're usually good boomer passing plays. but we're seeing a lot of them take time and control the ball, which is something you don't see very often.
I mean, ball control is a skill that's hard to learn, but when you do have it, and it's really effective, you can really manipulate players with it. You can freeze players in spot just by little twitches in your car because they know you can do it. They know they know you're able. It's just a question of if you're going to or not. It's a great pass center to Grandpa, just doesn't quite find its way to the back of the net.
And just very unfortunate is Zay trying to get it all the way downfield. Will find the corner, but Riggs is going to be there to stall him. Not quite able to do enough, though, as Zay gets it around, but not quite able to find the shot as Voidkill tries to sneak the angle, but stopped by Grandpa again to hold on to this 1-0 lead as time is ticking down.
And that being said, I think that's a second game in a row Blues won in this second series, or am I tripping? That's the second game Blues won in a row, correct?
I
You don't
do
remember?
believe
That's okay.
so. Yeah,
You don't remember?
unfortunately.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. It's a combine. It doesn't really matter the record of these two teams. It's just about the players played good. This was a good game all around. I mean, it's tied. It was a 1-goal game, and for most of the game, it was 0 goals each team. Really impressed by both these squads. The defense that we've seen. I mean, 6 total saves coming out of this Blue squad. They didn't. I mean, it was equal shots on both sides. It was just about which shots found the back of the net. And Olachu had that great sailing shot that went off the crossbar and in. And that was the difference in this second game.
Yeah, I definitely got to agree with you there. I think another thing too was somewhat where they were positioning their shots. If you look at how many shots Blue has versus how many saves Orange has, it means Blue was putting on shots that weren't necessarily on net, but enough to force Orange to go, even if they missed the ball.
Yeah, most definitely. And sometimes the most effective shot is the shot off the crossbar or off the post that bounces straight out to your teammate that gives them a free opportunity. Those are the things that, like, yeah, they don't show up in the replay or in the stats after the game, but they make a huge impact. As we're going to get into game number 3 here, it's going to be Voidkill, 3-putt, Olachu versus Riggs, Grandpa, and Zay in this game number 3.
And as kickoff happens, Grandpa's gonna get it down to this Blue side. It's a little bump on Olachu, who will still manage to maintain control. And I've been really impressed with Olachu so far. The amount of times he's hit some crazy controlled play. The flick we saw last game, just to be able to come off the backboard there and catch that. Just so perfect in the way he is controlling it. But Zay gonna try to clear from the corner. Olachu again there to stop him. Voidkill putting it off the backboard, looking for a teammate, but Grandpa's gonna be there to clear it.
Yeah, I agree. Olachu definitely has proven in this game that he's been a force to be reckoned with. But Zay coming here to make a name for himself. Yeah, Olachu's been good, but I could be good too as a great pop over 2 and just the third man not in a good position to try to make a save.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation on the Blue side, but Zay playing that so well right there. To be able to get the flick timing down to avoid the 2 players who are rushing him. And it just put the third man in such an awkward position. It does come down to a little bit of that double commit there, causing some pain. But again, you can't discount from Zay's accuracy there.
Yeah, no, it was a great play there by Zay. And I want to talk about, Olachu's been good. So is Voidkill, and Voidkill's been good in a different way. Voidkill has been making these last-minute touches on the back line to be able to make saves that otherwise wouldn't happen. As this ball bounces center and almost ends up being a goal for the Orange squad. Almost a 2-goal lead. Zay trying to get another one. Zay's really coming into his own in this game as I'm talking about Voidkill. Zay, again, says, this is about me this game. It's my game. And really putting the pressure on this Blue squad.
I mean, every time we see that ball ending up in the corner on the side of Blue, we almost always see Zay behind that ball pushing it as a massive clear comes out and Olachu gets a 50 right off the defender and into the net.
I love the aggressiveness here. This is something I love to preach with my teams is be aggressive on these offensive balls. These defensive players that are sitting on their back line are trying to read it off the backboard and their cam is straight up. They don't see what's around them. They don't see who's around them. They think, oh, maybe I have some space. Maybe I can control this ball. No, they don't have time. You're going to be aggressive. You're going to attack the ball, and you're going to let them know that you're there and that they can't just lollygag on the defensive line the whole game.
I mean, that is one of the biggest mistakes some teams make is they just sit a little too far back, a little too long. And This orange lineup showing everything they've got, but so is blue. Both teams playing so aggressive at the times when they need to be. And Zay, really good air control, gets the flip reset, pops it back up to himself, but not quite able to follow it up as Riggs jumps out trying to find it.
Great shot.
Grandpa off the pass, right into the top left.
I mean, this is just a great play here. Riggs and Zay in the corner. Rig misses at first, pops it back out. Grandpa Abdullian in a perfect spot, puts it top left corner past both defenders. Ain't nobody saving that ball in that position. And it's a 1-goal lead for the Orange squad.
But as we go into the next kickoff, Zay again sending it off that side wall and finding a shot of Zumba. Olachu will be there to save it. Riggs popping it up to the ceiling. Will get 50, but does manage to keep it moving towards the net as Zay once again pushing in to take this control. Trying to beat Olachu out.
Great
Finds the
pass.
pass to Grandpa,
What a
but 3-putt. What a save.
I mean, just an excellent save there. Great pass center. Everybody's where they need to be. But, I mean, just a great save there. Being able to put himself right in between the net and the ball. A great touch there, too. Olachu with a pop out. Riggs there. We'll just hit it across, playing it to open space. Really smart play there by Riggs. I like that play a lot. Not worrying about, oh, what do I need to hit this ball to my teammate? Just play it to the open space. Give your teammates time to get back and play to live, or live to play another game.
What a save from Riggs there, though, as Voidkill trying to find the redirect shot off of the pass, and it just comes up right behind him, steals that ball, sends it towards the blue side, and now Riggs sitting in that midfield position will clear it off to the side wall. Not quite enough to get back to it, though, as Voidkill sends it downfield, and as it's returned, it goes right back to 3-putt.
That being said, I mean, this offensive pressure here by Blue is stifling. Voidkill just not able to get a good shot on. Grandpa Julian able to put the play around. Olachu still on offense. Be able to follow it up. And a pop there. Voidkill able to get the dunk. This ball bouncing around. Olachu off the corner. Unfortunate bounce that it bounces out instead of in. And it will just stay in this orange corner. Zay with an opportunity to get the ball away. And it's just this blue squad, they have a lot of opportunities, but they're just not putting them away like this orange squad has so far.
Yeah, and the blue squad, they've been playing really strong, really heavy aggression. But this orange squad, we saw on these last 2 goals they've got, their pressure is just so overwhelming. You got all 3 players from blue up. Olachu will be the one to get the touch, but Riggs going to recover as both players a little awkward now. Riggs gets the 53 putt over to Zay. Zay taking it to the wall. It will be 50 by Voidkill, but right back out to Grandpapa Abdullian as Olachu will take it. Not quite able to find the touch he wants as it drops down to 3-putt, but still on this
Good
blue side of
shot.
the open net from Grandpa.
I gotta say, it's got a cool name, but it's a tongue twister. Trying to say it quick, Grandpa Abdullian is a tongue twister of a name, but that's a tongue twister of a shot too. Put it right off the near corner or near post. Olachu not able to get anywhere near it, and it will be a 2-goal lead for Orange with just over 26 seconds left.
3-putt winning the kickoff. Grandpapa trying to get it clear to Zay. Zay does recover it, but 3-putt going to be up in the air. Blue team looking to find even just one more goal, so it isn't quite as painful, but not sure they're going to be able to do it as Grandpapa takes it down into the blue corner. Voidkill trying to find a clear. Does get some good control here. Gets the pop over the other players. Zay still there in that backfield, though, 2 recovered as Grandpapa gets 50. It stays in mid. Riggs sending it off the ceiling. Will anyone be able to get it? Voidkill does keep it up. Grandpapa sending it off the sidewall. Olachu back up into the corner. Grandpapa not quite able to find the shot.
That's a good shot in any other gameplay scenario besides for last second golden goal. That being said, though, that is 3 out of our 4 games. We got one more game out of these 6 players. If you could choose one player that you want to see something more out of, what do you want to see somebody change or somebody do more in this lobby?
Honestly, I really couldn't say because all players, yeah, Voidkill and Riggs weren't as up to par this game, but they've been the ones pushing the previous game. Like these teams, they're all playing so well that it's hard to want more from any of them.
Yeah, I agree. I would say that if I would want to see more out of anybody, I would just want to see, like, my 2 is Riggs and Bogey. I think those 2 both like have great opportunities to play, like just take another step. Like Riggs with that great pass there to Abdullian, but it's really just been Abdullian and Void Kill and Olachu that have been like the 3 stars of this game. I think the other 3 just need to do something different, maybe step up in some way to really show them what they need, well, like what they have, you know?
Yeah, and I can see where you are coming from on that, especially with knowing players like Rig and Bogey. I know Riggs got a little bit more than what he is showing, but I think again, like you said earlier, this could just be he hasn't played on stream in a while,
Mhm.
coming back to it, and this is again preseason combine, first stream of the season. It's got some nerves to it for sure to perform.
Yeah, and I mean, not every player has grinded the entire offseason. No, everybody's played their own amount. I mean, we just got out of like a kind of a mini holiday season with like the 4th of July and everything. Yeah, people were busy. It's vacation season. You don't know what people have been doing, but as well, you got to also just you got to you got to evaluate what's in front of you. These players, you can't go off of what you know about them. You got to do what you see. You know, right now, the players that are showing up and the players that are really playing well in this game are the 3 that I talked about earlier. That being said, Bogey has the opportunity now with the double tap, not quite able to get a shot center, but still impressive to show that that is in his arsenal. And that's something, if it just bounces a little bit more his way, is something he can do.
Yeah, and that is something that I would love to see pulled out here in this game is a double tap from him because we know he's capable of it. We've seen the attempts time and time, but he hasn't quite been able to connect and get that shot. And it's unfortunate. It really is. It's one of those things. I have the same issue from time to time where I'm really good with doubles, but I miss them. But Grandpapa coming in to take the shot off the bounce pass from Void Kill Riggs, not quite able to get it up the way he wanted to. And I think it's a very unfortunate situation.
I mean, that's just a good shot there off the backboard. Nobody's there to be able to really follow it up. And Grandpa Julian right there to be able to put that shot in the back net. He's really been a great shooter. When the opportunities come his way, he's found a way to put it in. And that's something that you've got to look for and you got to value when building a team. Is who's going to be that guy that's going to put away the shots, whether how easy or hard they're going to be. And Grandpa Julian has shown he can be that guy thus far.
And that's just something that is big for any team to have is those players that can put away those shots. But as you Alichu putting on the shot, but not quite able to find the net as 3-putt will be the one to clear it. Grandpapa pumping a little bit of pumps in there against, I want to say that was Riggs. I couldn't quite see the name there, but Alichu right now just putting on so much pressure. 3-putt gets the clear out off the demo, but Zay gonna be in just back in time as Riggs gets the 50 to send it up into the midfield.
Yeah, most definitely. And one of the things, oh, this opportunity gonna bounce off the post, off the crossbar, so close to being an opportunity there. Oh, great read there by Riggs, keeping the ball in. This one passing center, Zay there, shot. This one's center free if Riggs can get there, and he can. And it's gonna be a tied game, 0-0, 1-1, but 0-0 with 3 minutes left.
And there's Riggs. That's what I want to see is him stepping up just a hair. And that pass from Zay skipping around 3-putt with 0 boost. An unfortunate situation to be put in because you got to be quick on your toes there. And Riggs is just a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I mean, also like I said, 0-0. Like that's the mentality you got to have in these games. Is that like, yeah, it's a 1-goal game and you just scored, but does that goal contribute to you scoring the next goal? It don't. You got to be able to be ready for the next one and take that 1-0 lead. Be ready in these games. That ball bouncing across to Julian there. Won't be able to get it past Olachu. Olachu passing it center. Zay off the backboard. Will Bogey be able to get it? He will not, but neither will Zay. This one's just floating in front of the net. And Bogey able to get a save of Julian, following it up. Off the sidewall. It's just a pop by Riggs. Makes this a dangerous ball if anybody goes for it, but it will just be Zay with the control in the midfield. Dribbling it past everybody. Impressive air carry there. It's just going to be a midfield play, back and forth. Who's going to control this ball? Who's going to take it to the other side next? As Void Kill with a very wonky play, but is able to get it past 2 and make an opportunity for the Orange Squad.
I'm loving the aggression that's coming out from this Orange Squad. We've already seen a couple demos from him, but Zay, I am so impressed with Zay's air dribble control. It's just every time we see him up with the ball, he's getting it around 1-2 defenders as Void Kill takes it off the wall out to Grandpapa. Void Kill not quite able to find the redirect around Zay, but a really good attempt coming out there. That's one of the best looks we've seen in a while, is to go for that redirect and take the shot.
Oh man, Riggs. I thought Riggs was going to go for the own goal shot there. Great job to be able to pull away and realize, yeah, I don't need that touch. That touch can wait. It just lets it bounce to his own corner. Now Zay with control. We'll get sniffed out by Void Kill, and the offensive pressure will continue for the Orange Squad. Big 50 there by Riggs to be able to keep that ball from going anywhere closer to his net. Now Oluchu passing at center. Nobody there. The follow-up not there where it needs to be be able to get that goal, that go-ahead goal in game number 4 here.
And just a very unfortunate situation. It was such a great play to get it downfield and get the pass. And both players just playing a little off center, and that's okay. Again, we are getting into teams that are new. Again, Combine first of the season. These teams have been rotating, so they're trying to feel out everybody they're playing with as well as their opponent. So it is going to have those situations.
Yeah, most definitely. And speaking of situations, Zay is becoming a situation on these controls into the offensive side, making himself a threat on all of these touches. Now Riggs with control up the sidewall, off the ceiling, not able to get a follow-up, and just going to continue to bounce. Oluchu kind of just like a fake, leaves it for Zay. Won't be able to put the shot quite on the net, but it is dangerous. A good clear by Orange makes this a last-ditch effort for Orange Squad just to be able to steal this game away. All the pressure for Blue Squad faded away. And it's just going to be a pass out center. Oluchu there, shot, and it's going to be in. I could have sworn that hit the ground.
Zay with an amazing pass out to Oluchu, and Oluchu just, how does that not hit?
I have zero clue how that hit.
Definitely looked like that was down.
Yeah. I have no clue how that happened, man. Your guess is as good as mine. That looked like it was on the ground, and what a great way by these players to finish out this game. A great way to put a stamp on this series number 2 for the Fettuccine League Combine. What are your thoughts?
I gotta say, even without that 0-second goal to win them the game there, Oluchu just absolutely outperforming tonight. Just an absolute insane player. Every play he was behind was effective. His shots were on point with everyone, and he was just so effective for his team no matter who he was playing with.
And so Oluchu's going to be your MVP of series number 2.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Okay. I halfway through the series, I started formulating in my mind, is it going to be Oluchu? Is it going to be maybe Void Kill? Is somebody else maybe? And like towards the end of that game, Zay was really making a case for himself, and he made a case for himself with that last pass, but he didn't score that last goal. That was Oluchu. Oluchu put the stamp, put his name on this last series, and Oluchu, I think, can be a consensus MVP for that series number 2.
But as we do come down, that was the last match of this round of the Combine. We will be taking a short break here, and we'll be back here soon with a third and final round for tonight.
I'll be. It's not going to be me. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.